Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is hard to believe, but it has been a full year since I've upgraded my bike to the BMW F800GS. So today I wanted to talk about what it's been like the past year riding this bike, where it's taken me, what I've learned, and if I'd buy it again. So as you know, I started riding about 2.5, almost 3 years ago now, and I started on a Yamaha MT-03. Now, last year, I upgraded my bike to an adventure bike, to the BMW F800GS. So what's it like to actually live with the F800GS for a whole year? Comfort-wise, it's been awesome. The upright seating, the ergonomics, it's one of those bikes that you can spend hours riding, but not feel destroyed or totally burnt out afterwards. The seating position is perfect. You're not leaning too far forward. You have a comfortable riding position, and the ride is really smooth. Now, as far as power, it's got enough to keep me happy on the highway, but not so intimidating that I feel like I'm riding above my skill level. As you know, my Yamaha MT-03, I would never take it on the highway. I just didn't feel comfortable. I felt like it didn't have enough power, and it was very limited in its abilities. Whereas with the F800GS, I feel like I can do everything with this bike. It's so versatile. I'm able to take it on the highways and now use it as a commuter bike. I'm able to ride off-road and handle that kind of terrain. So it's got a lot more capability than my Yamaha MT-03. Now, a quick side note before I keep going. Since I've been commuting so much, a comm system has been super important to me. I use the Cardo Pack Talk Pro, and it's awesome for listening to music, taking calls, or chatting with other riders. I ride with Chris all the time, so staying connected with him is super important, especially as a beginner rider. I feel much more comfortable when he is riding with me and I can talk with him, and he kind of coaches me as we're riding a lot. So it's really awesome to have the capability of being connected with other riders. And if you've been thinking about grabbing one, now is the time. They are having a Labor Day sale this weekend with 22% off when you use my affiliate link. So make sure you check the description below and seriously take advantage of it because they never have discounts this big. So 22% off with my affiliate link. Make sure to check it out. Now let's talk about where I have gone with my bike this year. The biggest highlight for me was the BMW training at High Country Motorcycle Camp in Ferguson, North Carolina. And I recently did a video on this, so if you haven't watched it yet, make sure you check it out. I'll leave the link in the description below. But this ride was such a confidence builder for me. I had never ridden that far by myself before. So traveling 3 hours to the mountains alone for the first time was really scary at first, but such a confidence boost when it was over that it made me realize that I'm capable of being able to go out on my own with this bike for weekend trips, ride to the mountains, attend this training by myself. It was just a really great experience. Not only was the training super beneficial, but being able to ride off-road, ride on the road, pack for the weekend on this bike. There's just so much you can do with this bike that I could not do with my MT-03. Fast forward a few weeks, and then Chris and I did a trip to Virginia International Raceway for the Moto America races. And shout out to Cardo because we got VIP passes for that weekend, and what an incredible experience that was, being able to be right on the track while these super bikes are flying past you was just unreal. They had food, they had paddock walks, they had everything. So it's a really cool experience. If you've never done a VIP experience before, it is a little pricey, but I highly recommend it. It's like a once in a lifetime thing. So definitely take advantage of an opportunity if you have it to check it out. But being there for the weekend and networking with all these other moto enthusiasts was really fun. We got to do a lot of different things, meet a lot of different people. Everybody was super nice. And the highlight to that weekend was the Cardo Fan Lab. This was the very first time that I have been on a track with my motorcycle, and I'll be honest, I was super terrified. The first lap was great because they made us stay under 45 miles per hour. So being able to get a feel for the track at that speed was definitely more comfortable for me. Now, lap 2, it was a free-for-all and bikes were flying past me, but still a really awesome experience. Now, aside from all of the weekend trips and adventures that we've been on this year with my bike, I'm also able to use it as a daily commuter now. I was not able to do that with my Yamaha. There just wasn't enough storage. I hated traveling with a backpack on. So having the side bags, having my tail bag, it just makes it a lot easier to use as a daily commuter. I travel with a lot of things. I'm a teacher, so I have a lot of school supplies, things that I travel with every day. So having that storage was also really important for me when I was thinking about upgrading my bike. Now, when I first purchased this bike, I was a little worried about the weight of the bike, especially with the side bags. I had never ridden anything other than the Yamaha MT-03, which is very lightweight. It is perfect for a beginner rider. And to be honest, after about 5 minutes of riding the BMW, I immediately picked it up. It actually didn't feel as heavy as I thought it would. It wasn't as wide as I thought it would feel. And the transition from the naked bike to the adventure bike was pretty easy. So if you are a beginner rider and you're looking to move up to an adventure bike, I would highly recommend the BMW F800GS. It is still manageable for a beginner rider. It has enough power. It has all the storage you can need. It's super versatile, on-road, off-road, commuting. It really is a bike that does it all. Now, at the time that I purchased my bike, I still wasn't sure if I was ready for a new bike. I still considered myself a beginner, and it was something that I constantly went back and forth with, whether or not I was ready to upgrade. But honestly, I am so grateful that I upgraded to an adventure bike. It has opened the door to so many different adventures and experiences for me that have been so enjoyable. So 1 year later, would I buy the BMW F800GS again? 100% yes. It fits my life perfectly. Adventure rides, training weekends, Moto America trips, daily commuting, it just is a bike that does it all. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and also don't forget to check out the Cardo sale if that's something that you've been looking to buy. Let me know in the comments, what are you riding, or have you thought about upgrading to an adventure bike, or any questions that you have, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, ride safe.